Alright, so the intro, nice and slow then. It's going to sound something like this. Okay, so all I'm doing there then is if you put your index finger, lay that flat so it's covering strings 1 and 2 on fret number 1, alright? Then put your ring finger, fret number 3, string number 1. We're going to pick string number 1, then 2, then 1, then 2, so like this. Okay, once you've done that, take your ring finger off. So now we've just got our index finger covering strings 1 and 2, fret 1. Play string number 1, then 2, then string 1, then string 2. Okay, from there what we're going to do is lift up your finger. So instead of having it flat, try and curl it up a little bit like that, yeah? So then what we're going to do is arch your finger up. So now it's touching string number 2, fret number 1, and then we've got string number 1 open, yeah? And then what we're going to do then, make sure it's open, so like this. Yeah, you're not muting it. Okay, make sure it's open. Then what we're going to do, same pattern, so it's string 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Okay, and to finish off, lay that finger back down flat, again your index finger, so it's covering up fret 1 on string 1 and 2, it's the same pattern. Okay, put that all together. I think that first intro, I think it plays like a few times, and here we go. Okay, so there we go, that's like the first part of the intro. The second part of the intro is where we're going to be doing some palm muting, some like hammer-ons and pull-offs, so let's get started with that. Right, so if you're new to like palm muting and hammer-ons, and I suggest if you just go back to my main site, check out one of my tutorials on palm muting and hammer-ons. Check out that and see you'll have no problems with this little piece here then. So for those of you who are already okay with that, this is what it's going to sound like. Okay, something like that. So to start off with then, it's your middle finger on fret number 3, string number 5. We're going to pick that twice, yeah, and we're going to palm mute it. So rest this part of your hand, yeah, on the strings, like that. So palm mute that twice. Okay, then what we're going to do is pick string number 4 open, yeah, not palm muted. Then while it's ringing out, we're going to hammer our ring finger onto string number 4, fret 3, yeah, so like this. Yeah. Okay then, so play those two all together for you. So it's like dun 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 dun. Yeah, so it's 2 palm muted notes, then it's open on string number 4, hammering onto fret number 3, okay? From there then, we're going to take off your ring finger, leave your index finger where it is. We're going to pick string number 5 again, palm muted once. Alright, and then your index finger goes on to fret number 2, string number 4. Then we're going to pick that once, not palm muted. So that very last 2 notes. Okay, put that entire first part of the intro together and it'll be like this then. Alright, so something like that then, okay? If you look at the tab, we're going to actually do that 3 times, yeah, so like this. Alright, and to finish off then, we only need our middle finger, so middle finger on fret number 3, string number 5 again, palm mute it twice, and then we're going to do string number 4 open, not palm muted, then do that all twice, yeah, so like this. Alright, that's to finish off that part then. If you just go through and put that all back together then, like I said, you should hopefully have no problems with it and, get up to speed, and it does sound quite cool. So that's the second part of the intro then. The final part of the intro also basically kind of acts as like a filler, like a fill into the first verse then, and it should sound something like this then. Yeah, something like that. And to start off with then, it's going to be octaves, okay? So it's kind of like a power chord shape. It's your index finger on fret number 7, string 5, ring finger, fret number 9, string number 3. You'll notice we've got a middle string there, yes, string number 4. We need to play that string, okay, but we don't actually want it to sound, so we need it to sound like this. Yeah, where it's not ringing out properly. Alright, and to do that, all I'm doing, if I turn my guitar around, you can see instead of that finger being arched, I'm basically laying it more flat like that, okay? My index finger, yeah? So then, like I say, it's muting that string for us. So what we're going to do is strum strings 4, so we're going to strum strings 3, 4 and 5. Like I said, we won't be able to hear string 4, which is what we want. And we're going to do that 3 times, yeah? It's up to you if you do downward strokes or, you know, alternate up and down, down and ups, whatever. I think what I do is go down, up, down, so like this. Okay. Then what we're going to do, slide up a fret to frets 8 and 10. Same shape 3 times. Back down to 7 and 9. Alright, if I just put those together for you then. So far we've got this. Alright then, yeah. Then we're going to go all the way down to frets number 3 and fret number 5. We're going to pick that once downwards. Okay, then slide up to fret 5 and 7 and do that twice. Okay, so put all that together. Okay, so that's nice and slow for you. Like I always say, once you know, practice it slow. Obviously, once you get up to speed, you know, play along with me here, play along with the record, and you know, it'll sound great. So that's the first part. That's the first part of the last part of the intro. Okay, and then the very last part. Then it's going to start off the same. So index finger, fret number 7, string number 5, ring finger, fret number 9, string number 3, 3 times. Okay. Slide it all up to frets 8 and 10 and 3 more times. Yep, then all the way down to fret number 3 and fret number 5. I'm going to pick that once. Okay, and let it ring out. And you know, if you look at the tab, like I said, I've only tabbed it once, yeah, so you know, just like that. Yeah, I think sometimes when I've heard Blink play, what they do is keep playing it like, you know, just that kind of thing. So what I'll do, I'll go right back to this last part of the intro, play it all through for you, and hopefully you should have something that sounds like this then. Alright, so that's all the intro then, and obviously all you need to do, put you know, A, B, C together, play it all through a couple of times, and you know, play along with the song, no problems then. So that's the intro for you. Alright, so the verse then, basically it's one note at a time, pretty much using 1 or 2 different fingers, and it's all going to be palm muted, okay, yeah? So to start off with then, if you just put your index finger, fret number 3, string 5, we're going to palm mute this and play it 16 times in total, yeah? You know, if you break it up into, like, say, 4 parts, you know, it'll be playing it 8 times, then 8 times again, so like this. Okay, then what we're going to do, take your finger off, so open, pick string number 5, open 8 times now then. Alright, then it's your index finger onto fret number 1, string number 6, and play 8 more times, you know, palm muted there. Alright, in total then it'll sound like this. Okay, so that's played it through a couple of times for you. That's the verse basically. Now I think obviously, you know, during the verse they've got like the bass and the drums going off. Obviously they've got a lot of vocals, so you can't particularly hear this too much. But you know, once you've got up to speed anyway, you know, like I always say, play along with the song and it'll sound good. And next then, it's like a little bit of a fill. And I think it's usually played on the bass, but we'll cover it anyway, so here we go. Right, so after the verse then, what you'll hear on the song is this kind of thing. Okay, like I said, I think that's usually played on the bass, but you know what we can do is just you know, play on the guitar instead, it'll sound just as good. So here we go then, it's index finger, fret number 5, string number 6, okay. Then it's your ring finger, fret number 7, string number 5. Yep, and it's back to string number 6. Okay, so it's just that shape. And you know what I'm doing, I'm not actually taking my index finger off, because then, you know, like I say, if I just play it for you, you'll be able to hear the notes ringing together. Alright, so once you've played that once, slide it down to frets 3 and 5, play the same pattern. Alright, slide it down once again then to frets 1 and 3. This time we're only going to play 2 notes, so we're going to pick string 6 and string 5. Yep, then after that it goes back into the verse then. So that fill for you then sounds like this. Alright then, so like I said, that's a fill. You know, we've already looked at the verse, then I think it's just a fill again. So what we can have a look at now is a chorus. Alright, so the chorus is going to sound something like this then. Something like that, yeah. So, power chords as usual then. What we're going to start off by doing, just put your ring finger on fret number 3, string number 5, yeah, and then what we're going to do is play that along with string number 6 open. We're going to do it 8 times, yeah, up and down, so like this. Alright, sounds you know, a bit sort of too... Okay, that probably might not sound too nice, you know, with my amp, because obviously I'm just using a camera recorder. You know, when you play at home, you know, it should sound quite good. So from there then, all we're going to do, leave your ring finger where it is. Going to put your index finger onto fret 1, string 6, 8 more times. Alright, then what we're going to do is keep the same shape, move it across 2 frets and down a string. So now we've got our index finger on fret 3, string 5, and our ring finger, fret number 5, string number 4, 8 more times. Alright, then up a string. Alright, so that's the first part then. Okay, so what we're going to do is play that through twice, and then if you look at the tab, it's going to be slightly different. Alright, yeah. Instead of having your ring finger there, we're going to put our middle finger onto fret number 2, string number 5. Okay, yeah. We're going to do the same thing then. So we're palm muting them. Okay, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going up and down 8 times. We're going to pick strings 5 and string 6 open. Difference this time being, we're going to palm mute it. So this part of your hand up on the strings around there. Press down, you'll get this kind of sound. Alright, like I said, do that 8 times. Alright, from there then, we're going to take that finger off, put your index finger, fret 1, string 6, ring finger, fret 3, and then string number 5, 8 times again, palm muted. Okay, and then we're going to go with our index finger to fret number 3, string 5, and then it's our ring finger, fret number 5, string number 4, 8 times again, palm muted. Alright, up a string. Okay, then it's back to that first shape again then, with our middle finger. Okay, and that's the end of the palm muting. To finish off then, all we're going to do, go back to this shape that we did on the first and the third. So finger off, index finger, fret 1, string 6, ring finger, fret number 3, string 5. I'm going to pick just those top 2 strings, not palm muted like this. Okay, so all done, pick them once, and as soon as you've played them, rest your hand on the guitar strings to stop the note from ringing. Okay, and that's a chorus then. I'll play it through once for you, and it should sound something like this then. Okay, well, that's a chorus then.